Are you feeling any better? Don't worry, your friends and Charlie are gonna be fine. They won't hurt them until they find out the truth of you.
But what happens when they do find the truth of me?
To be honest, I don't know. But we won't let that happen.
How do you know about my powers anyway? And that I'm part dark alicorn? In fact, who even are you? Why did you save me? How did you know I was in danger?
You won't believe me when I tell you this, but I'm your father.
What? No, that can't be true. And even if you are, how on earth would you find me and know that I'm your daughter?
She didn't tell you much about me, did she?
Not really.
The only thing she said was that you used to be a Pegasus and came in alicorn by force.
So it's true.
That's right. It is. I should have been there for Sterling. I should have helped her. And you. All of the other alicorns.
Why do I have to be so stupid? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Let me explain to you a bit about my life. Well, I was born in Dark Alicorn days. They weren't really known as Dark Alicorns back then because it was before the pony tried to take over Equestria that was known as the Dark Alicorn. I was just about your age. I had friends, family, my cutie mark.
What was your cutie mark? I have noticed that you don't have one?
Yeah, well, not anymore anyway.
You mean it disappeared?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. My cutie mark used to be a telescope with a little star. I can still remember, which is good, but only bits and pieces of it. I had the same color mane and eyes, but my coat was white. And of course, I didn't have this unicorn horn.
Your coat used to be white?
That's right. We'll come to that later. Now, one day, when I was about 13, I saw something that I misunderstood and took it a bad way. It was my sister. She was lying on the ground, not moving. Her eyes weren't blinking. I freaked out, I guess. And beside her was an alicorn. She wasn't breathing, moving. She was gone. With blood on her hooves and her horn. It was my sister's blood. My sister's blood on that alicorn. I knew I couldn't have trusted you, alicorns! You've got this all wrong! I smelt my sister's blood on that alicorn, and straight away, I just blamed the alicorn. I guess since alicorns were still quite rare compared to the other species of ponies, every pony judged them because of how overpowered they are, and blamed them for something they didn't even do. These alicorns were different than the other alicorns like Princess Celestia, Lunar, and Twilight, and Cadence. Their magic was darker, so I guess that's why every pony didn't trust them as much as every pony else. She stood up, tried to calm me down. She was trying to explain what happened, but I still didn't believe her.
You have to listen to me. This isn't what it looks like.
You're the only other pony in here. You've got blood all over your hooves. Who else could it be?
This is a mistake! I was so mad. I killed her.
I didn't realize what I did was wrong, and because of what I did, I was punished. She was a wise and powerful alicorn, almost like Celestia, and because of that, I gained some of her power mixed with darkness, which turned me into this. I lost my special talent, my friends, family, but I liked the power. I didn't want to be myself again. I believed this is who I meant to be, so I accepted it. It wasn't Gold Lily who killed your sister. Your sister had a cancer. Did you not see the pain she was going through? It turned out that she was right. It wasn't the alicorn who killed my sister. The cancer was slowly killing her throughout the days. I was aware of it. We had went to the doctor, but the doctor even told me that they couldn't fix it, and that she was most likely going to pass away very soon. I didn't believe them, of course, and that's why I kept her going. I'm such an idiot. If I had just listened to the doctor, she would probably still be here right now on life support. But I didn't. I didn't listen. Now you two have fun, okay? And be careful out there.
Okay, Mom, we will.
And you take good care of your little sister.
Don't worry, Mom, I will.
And just don't run into any alicorns, okay?
Let's go.
My mother believes that our father was killed by an alicorn. My father too had cancer. He was in hospital for a long time. Almost a year. The doctor we had was an alicorn. My mother was okay with that. But when he told us that our father would no longer be alive, she hated them. I ran away from home after that. I didn't want my mother to see me the way I am. Ponies would often look at me, judge me, walk away again. I knew my mother would be disgraced by how I look, especially because of her grudge against alicorns. I didn't want to be around her like this anyway. I guess I was kind of scared of myself as well. I knew I was like this more than just a punishment. I knew I had great power that I didn't want to use. Well, I guess I used to have great power until... Then one day, I met her. The pony who changed my life forever.
You were the pony who tried to take over Equestria?
Yeah, proves how dumb I am, doesn't it?
Why would you do that?
I was so stupid. I thought that was supposed to be my destiny or some whatever. But after that, they took all my dark power away from me. I only have a little remaining. I really loved her, Flutter Shy. Loved her so much, I didn't even tell her about my past. I was too afraid of losing her, like I lost every pony else I cared about. I forgot about what I was meant to be for. I just cared about her and her family.
You really did love her, didn't you?
Yeah, it broke my heart to find out that she's gone. And then we had you. And I freaked out. 'Cause I'm a Pegasus? Yeah, I wasn't ashamed to have a baby. It's just, when you came out with wings, I knew that I would have to do some explaining. I didn't know what else to do, so I flew away. You didn't even care about me? No, it's not like that. I cared about you, but I was just afraid. I didn't want to tell her why. I didn't want her to know my backstory. She would think I'm a horrible pony.
Why would you keep that secret away from some pony you love so much?
You loved her so much you would rather run away from her? I didn't want to break her heart. She watched you through the years and realized that you do have a bit of magic in you, and she knew that you wouldn't be able to handle preschool and primary school. You were too young to understand the magic you had, and if you accidentally used it in school, then you would be doomed.
So that's why she didn't let me to go to school until high school.
Exactly. She decided to put a spell on your magic to lock it away, so you would be safe from it. Safe from it? Yeah, since I used to have so much dark magic in me, she's a little bit since she's a dark alicorn, and they combined and give you the dark magic. You have a lot. And thank goodness it's still locked away.
How would I know if it unlocks?
I don't think it can unlock, unless some kind of life-threatening... Wait. I read about the plane crash in the newspaper. I was the last survivor. You didn't have a scratch. Oh no.
What? What's wrong?
So it's true. Your second soul has unlocked, hasn't it?
I believe it has. Is that a problem? Just don't listen to whatever it says, okay? What do you mean?
Flutter Shy, you okay?
I'm fine. I think the wind blew out the fire.
Hang on, I'll use a spell.
Don't listen to Fluttershy. This guy's a trick. He's planning to rule the world with your magic. What are you talking about? He's my father. He's changed since then. Did you not listen to his backstory, Fluttershy? Just listen to me. Remember your promise.
There we go. You okay?
Yeah.
Where was I?
The war?
Oh yeah, that's right. When I tried to take over Equestria, the sisters realized that the Dark Alicorns aren't what they thought. They decided that the only way they could get rid of this dark magic was to extinct them.
Oh, yes. That's what Shirley told me about. I heard they let out a warning first, and the Alicorns had a month to leave Equestria. But Sterling didn't believe it, and she stayed with me.
That's right. I don't know, about 10 Alicorns still stayed. They didn't want to leave their land, which I completely understand since I was one of them. But the soldiers couldn't scan me as an Alicorn since I used to be a Pegasus, and I don't have the power I used to have anymore.
So, they don't know that you're still here?
Heck, they probably don't even know I exist.
Why didn't you help Sterling? And me? What happened in the end?
A time that she let Charlie look after you, she searched for me. It took her days, but she finally found me. She was in tears. I was in tears. I loved her, and I didn't want to lose her. I told her the truth. She wasn't happy with me at all. After that, she didn't let any pony look after you, even Charlie. She did have a few Alicorn friends, but it was just you and her most of the time. She homeschooled you for years. And then that's when the month was over, and the soldiers went out to search for the remaining Alicorns.
Charlie was the only other pony that she could trust, and so the Alicorns were being taken away. She didn't know that you still were alive. So she let Charlie look after me for the rest of my life. Now Charlie's in life support. She might even be dead by now.
You gotta trust me, Fluttershy. Charlie is fine.
I sure hope so. She worked so hard to look after me.
She sure did. And I'm glad Sterling chose her to look after you. She couldn't have chosen any pony better. I owe her big time. Hope her and my friends will be okay. I'm sure they will. It's getting late. We should get some sleep. I want to show you something tomorrow, okay?
Okay, but what do we do next?
Get rid of that second soul of yours.